In this problem, we're given some string, and in this string, we know that it cannot contain the substring xxx. So what we want to do is we want to find the minimum number of characters that we have to delete such that the substring xxx does not exist. So in the first test case, xxx, so if we just take away this x, then that will make sure there's no xxx in the string. So the answer would be 1. In the next test case, there is no substring xxx, so the answer is 0. And here, like the first xxx we see is here. And let's say we take away this x. However, these two xx will now be combined with the rest of the x's. So now what we have to do is essentially we have to remove all of these x's, and therefore the only thing that will be left is these two. So we have to remove 8 characters such that no xxx will be there. So how do we do this? First thing first, we'll read in n, and we have some string s, which we'll also read. So while going through this string, we can just find the number of xxx substring in order. So if you look here, there's only one xxx substring. Now here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and in the end there'll be 8 substrings xxx that are next to each other. So we have to calculate the number of substrings that are xxx. So we can just say, so first, if the length of the string is less than 3, we know the answer has to be 0. Otherwise, we can just go through the string. So it would be for I between 0 and n minus 2, would that be right? Or no, n minus 3, because so n minus 2, the last character we will go through would be n minus 3, and then we will be checking n minus 3, n minus 2, n minus 1. Yeah, this is correct. So here we'll have basically index 1, which would be I, and then index 2 equals I plus 1, and index 3 would be I plus 2. So if s of index 1 equals x, and s of index 2 equals x, and finally s of index 3 is equivalent to x, then we increase our answer, and then in the end we just output our answer, and we should create an integer called answer of size 0. So now let's test with this. This should be 1. Good. This should be 0, and this should be 8. Perfect. And voila.